But in your heart of hearts, do you think this fight ever happens, truly?
Truly, probably not. I'm not sure how many fights Usyk has left, even though he has a lot to offer and a lot to give the sport of boxing, and he's a great champion. He is 38 years old.
The big Us. Do we have the uncrowned king? You know, here at Uncrowned, we have an affinity, a soft spot for the everyman, for the underdog, for perhaps the underappreciated, the disrespected, the ones that don't get the shine, the ones that don't get the opportunities, the ones that have roadblock after roadblock after roadblock, blockade after blockade thrown in their way. And despite all of that, and perhaps in spite of all of that, they continue to succeed, they continue to thrive, they continue to win. And that sums up our next guest, because he's on some kind of roll. He's the interim WBO heavyweight champion, and we all thought we were all in agreement that the next fight would be for undisputed gold, would be against Oleksandr Usyk. In the end, it's not happening, at least for now. He will be fighting on October 25th. That's the good news. At the O2 against the interim WBA champion, the one and only Fabio Wardley. They were face-to-face yesterday in London. He's now face-to-face with us. Now he's on, now he's in front of good company. He's back on his home turf. He's the one and only Joseph Parker. Yeah!
Yay!
My guy, Big Joe. How are you, my friend?
You know what? I could say I'm very happy.
Oh.
Because I have a fight locked in. I know it's not the big fight that everyone wanted me to have with Usyk, but I have a fight locked in. And I have a good opponent in Fabio Wardley. I'm back here in Ireland training and putting in work and preparing well. I got my family here.
Oh.
So that's a bonus. I get to train hard every day and come back and go see my family at the end of every day and every hard session. And I'm just in a great place, and I want to put in work and I want to put on a good performance once fight time comes. But everything is fantastic.
Well, I am not surprised to hear you put a positive spin and to be happy and thankful and grateful. That's who you are. That's why everyone loves you. But could I ask, Joe, it seemed after Usyk's win over Dubois, you were right there. You did everything that you had to do. You got in the ring, everything we talked about. You did it perfectly. And it seemed like all the stars were aligning. And so ultimately, can you tell us why aren't you fighting Oleksandr Usyk next?
I feel when I got into the ring after his good performance, great performance over Daniel Dubois, I was first I congratulated him because he looked tremendous. He showed a lot of power. He showed a lot of just a great movement, good combinations, and got Dubois out of there. And then I said, me next. And I said that because I do want to be next. I wanted to be next to fight the undisputed unified champion of the world. And he was very hesitant. He just said that, hey, he's got to spend time with his family, which is he needs to after a long camp and after a good win, and he needed time to rest and recover. That being said, though, I'm not sure why he doesn't want to fight me. I'm not sure if it's financial. Is there bigger money out there with the other fighters or what? I have no idea what it is, but he is having time to rest and recover. He's spending time with his family, but I also hear that he's injured. So hopefully he recovers fast. And after I deal with Wardley, then I'll be on to the next fight, and hopefully it is him.
Was there ever any talks, like at the beginning, were efforts made to try to make this fight?
Of course. I got in touch with I had my manager call Queensberry Promotions who look after us, and I was very keen. I said, what's the news? They keep calling every week. What's happening? When's my next fight? Who are we looking at? Are we looking at Usyk? How's the discussions going with that? And it just seems to drag on. So I thought to myself, instead of waiting for Usyk and instead of waiting for this big fight, I'm a fighter. I want to fight. I want to progress. I want to keep going. I want to be in the ring more often. Give me a fight. And the next fight that they gave me was Fabio Wardley. But that fight with Usyk is down the line, and I'm sure it can happen, and it will happen. But I need to smash this guy first.
Sure. And I know you're focused on the task at hand, and it's rapidly approaching. I started to worry a little bit after Moses Itauma beat Dillian Whyte, and then I was seeing tweets, hey, we want to do Itauma versus Usyk. When you started to see that stuff, what did you think?
Yeah, you know what? I have absolutely no control what these promoters do and what these managers are trying to, and what people are trying to sort of plan in the background. And I know I'm not part of those big plans. I've seen it. I've seen it. I haven't been involved in big fights. They're not really giving me the fights that I want and the fights that I do deserve. But I just, when you see talks like this, you just think, okay, it's out of my control. You know what? Just whatever's going to be is going to be.
How do you have such a good approach to this? Because like you're doing everything right, and I don't understand why you wouldn't be a part of the big plans. You're winning big fights. You're doing so in exciting fashion. You're getting wins via stoppage. What's the issue here? I don't get it.
Yeah, listen, I didn't get it as well, but the way that I look at it now is that I enjoy the work that I'm doing in terms of training. I love it. I'm passionate about boxing. I love the sport. Even though I'm not getting the fights that I do want, but I do have a fight. And the key is I've locked in a fight and I've been waiting for a while now. And I've got this fight that I'm looking forward to. And I need to get past this fight in order to get more big fights. So hopefully, I just want to fight whoever's in front of me, give it the best account of myself, and just keep it going, keep the ball rolling.
And just curious, last thing on Usyk, when we were told that he was maybe banged up, and then we start to see videos of him dancing and stuff like that. What did you think? Did you ever believe that he was banged up?
Listen, some fighters are banged up, some fighters aren't, and some fighters use it as a way of getting more time. But when I saw him dancing, I thought, you know what? I think I have better dance moves. We need to have this dance off battle, and then we need to have a fight battle.
In your heart of
Two
hearts,
battles.
and I would love that. I would love to see both of them. But in your heart of hearts, do you think this fight ever happens? Truly?
Truly, probably not. I'm not sure how many fights Usyk has left, even though he has a lot to offer and a lot to give the sport of boxing, and he's a great champion. He is 38 years old, and he probably have a few more fights before he calls it a day. He's had he's had one of the best careers, unified undisputed and cruiserweight, now heavyweight. So you can't knock the guy down. But I do want to fight the best in the world, and he is the best at the moment.
Do you think that will be a stain on his legacy if he doesn't fight you? You're right there, and everyone wants to see this fight. You're the interim champion in WBO. Do you think that people will use that against him? Should they use that against him?
I don't know. Listen, I mean, I'm one of those fighters that the older fighters that are still at the top of the game. You had Tyson, AJ, Chisora even had a fight with him, and there's myself. So I feel like if he doesn't fight me, it's just I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
All right. Do you have animosity towards him for not taking the fight against you?
Nah, not at all. He's we get along well, and he's very respectful towards me, and the same I'm respectful towards him. So I'm not sure what kind of what they're looking for in terms of opportunity or the fighters they're looking at fighting next. But the only thing that I can do is be patient and stay focused on the task at hand. And Fabio Wardley is the man now.
Okay, and so how did we end up with him? Were there other names discussed and you picked him? Did they say, we only want you to fight him? How did you end up with Wardley?
I said to Queensberry Promotion with my management team and Spencer Brown, David, I said, who is available to fight? Who's next? And the name they gave me was Fabio Wardley, in October, or they said Dubois in December. I said, I need a fight ASAP. Let's lock in the fight as soon as we can. And that was the only name they offered on the 25th of October.
Did you like that idea when it was first presented?
To be honest, Ariel, at this moment, right now, I don't even care who I fight. I just want to fight the best people in the world, the guys who are highly ranked, but also the guys who are available and the guys who are keen to fight. I have absolutely no care who it is. Just put someone in front of me, and let's get it on. I just want to I want to fight. I've been training for so long. I just want to get in the ring, and even I'm excited to see what I can do in the ring. After all this work I've been doing with George Lockhart in New Zealand, linking up with Andy now, working on our craft, getting into the detail, zoning in. I'm excited to see what I'm going to put on display.
You're itching to get back in there.
I'm itching. Get me in.
I love it.
Get me in now.
I love it. I feel like you'd be ready to go this weekend.
I've been ready for a long time, but now it's I'm using this camp as a way of getting into like the fine line, the detail, and getting a good game plan together and just work. And you know what, Ariel, I love it. I love waking up every day. I'm in a good mood. I'm training. I'm progressing. I'm getting better. I'm looking slimmer. I'm probably going to have abs by the time the fight time comes. I can't wait.
That's that George Lockhart diet.
That's the George Lockhart diet.
What do you?
We've done. Yeah, we're doing great work together.
Can I ask, like, what's a daily menu for you? What are you eating?
At the moment, again, with every fight that we have and every opponent, George Lockhart changes according to who we have in front of us. Like the last camp, he was feeding me, I would say, between 6,000 and 8,000 calories a day. and I was very heavy. This camp would trim me down. We're going to be fast. We're going to be explosive. We're going to be good movement, and we're going to be powerful. And again, that the food changes according to what we're working on.
Okay.
It's a science.
Yeah, no,
it's a science that I never even knew existed, but now I'm learning. I'm learning each and every day.
Because in your early days, you just eat whatever you want, right?
In the early days, I did have my coach Kevin Barry and his wife cook for me, but I wasn't focused as I am now, and I wasn't really knuckled down and eating the only thing I should be eating. I was going away and having a few burgers and chips and pizzas here and there. But now I know the importance of food, and what you need to do is stay on track for the whole camp.
Is Fabio Wardley on your level?
Fabio Wardley's not on my level. I know he's had some good wins, and he's got a great story, starting off with the white collar boxing, and then he's made his way up to where he is now, WBA mandatory. But there's levels to this game. I think with the experience that I have, I know he's got power, but every heavyweight can pop. And I've been in the ring with a lot of guys who's had power or who have power, and I know how to move, I know how to avoid, and I know to hit back hard.
Did you watch his last fight against Justice Hooney?
I did. And it was an interesting fight. Justice Hooney, with the experience that he has as an amateur, you could definitely see the difference in what with the experience he had in Justice Hooney, and then Fabio Wardley starting off as a white collar fighter. You could see the difference in their boxing ability. But again, what they say in boxing, one punch can change everything, and that was a perfect example.
Did Hooney do things in that fight? I mean, he was having a lot of success, right, early on. Probably more than most have had against Fabio. Did he do things in that fight that you can take from? You can take those lessons and do them better.
Yeah, you can definitely take from the performance he put on. But then I look at it, and I spoke to Andy, and some fighters might have a bad day. So I'm not really just looking at the last fight he had. I'm looking at the last 3, 4, 5 fights that he's had. And but you can definitely take away from Hooney's performance, the things that he was working on, the things that he was getting Fabio with. But I feel like, again, there's levels to this game, and I'm on a top level.
You saw him yesterday. You did some face-offs. You did some media together. What type of vibe, what type of energy did you get from Fabio?
The energy that I got from Fabio, he's respectful. He's respectful, and I think we're very similar in the sense that we just want to get on with our work. Like, we know that when you're doing these press conferences and media, that it's all part of the game. And it's all part of getting the fight out there so people can come and watch and support. But we're just all about our business. There's no trash talk. There's no going back and forth. There is respect, but when we get in the ring, the bell goes, I want to smash him and knock him out, and he wants to do the same to me.
Interesting you say that. There seemed to be some animosity between your manager and his manager. What was going on there?
Yeah, managers, my manager backs me 100,000%, and his manager does the same. So at least we have a little bit of some sort of interesting back and forth from the teams,
They were getting a little snippy with each other there. I saw that. I was like, wow. It didn't
involve the fighters. It involved the managers. Maybe we should have the managers on the undercard.
Yes. Who would win?
Listen, my manager is not the best fighter, but he's he's a very smart man.
I liked it because it added a little bit of spice to the proceedings.
Listen, add a little bit of flavor. You need a bit of flavor and a little bit of spice, But Fabio Wardley and myself won't really give that because it's not in our nature. But when the fight comes, we will spice it up 100%.
By the way, speaking of a little spice, I did see Anthony Joshua show you some love, show him some love. Did you see this post from him when he was showing you guys love and then taking some shots at Tyson Fury? Did you happen to see this?
Yeah, I saw that. He's Anthony Joshua, even though we are competitors and we have fought in the past in 2018, we're different fighters now, but he has shown me love along the way. I think after the fight I had with Zhang, he showed me love then, and he showed me love now. So thanks to him for that.
Do you think that fight will ever happen again? Is there a better chance perhaps of you versus AJ too?
I've been calling for a rematch with AJ. I feel like we're different fighters. I did want to fight Dillian White, but he's coming off a loss now to Moses Turma. I wanted to avenge the loss to Joe Joyce, but he hasn't had the best in terms of the last 3 fights. So Joshua would be a great name to fight against, or to avenge that loss after Wardley if I can't get Usyk.
Before they presented you Wardley, did Moses' name ever get brought to you?
Yeah, Moses' name, and I said to the team, anyone, anywhere, anytime.
How do you think that would
That
go?
was a fight. Moses is a very talented fighter. But again, I will back myself against everyone. I'll back myself against King Kong.
Yeah.
Put me in with anyone, I will smash anyone. I fully believe in what I can do.
Would that be, for lack of a better term, promotional malpractice? Would it be a mistake to put him in there against someone as accomplished as you? You are not Dillian White at this juncture. Do you think that would have been a mistake?
Yeah, well, it's. I feel like he's still, he's still on the come up and he's still climbing. He has, like, he can't complain. Like, he smashed everyone in front of him, so he's doing his job. But I guess with someone with a lot more experience and someone who's been in the ring with top contenders, but also been in the game for a long time, it could be a wrong move at this stage.
Part of that message from AJ was, I think, trying to poke Tyson. What do you think? Does that fight? There it is. Do you think it ever happens? Tyson AJ.
Tyson is enjoying himself and his family time and his retirement. I mean, I'm not sure what it'll take to get him back into boxing or to accept a fight with Joshua. I think it's still a fight like everyone else has spoken about that can generate a lot of viewership, and a lot of people are still interested in these two men, these two heavyweights coming together and making a big fight happen. I think it'll be extraordinary, but Tyson's retired at the moment, so you just don't know. He might come back. You never know.
Yeah. Do you ever speak to him still?
Yeah, I spoke to him yesterday. I was saying, "Hey, Tyson, how's it going? Who do you think I should have for sparring?" And going back and forth. He's one of those guys who's always had my back, and he's always supported me and always helped me in many, many ways. So I have a lot of time and respect for Tyson and his family. We're pretty much like family. Spent Christmas at his house, one Christmas with my family, and he's just very generous towards myself and the rest of the team.
Any chance that he is one of your sparring partners for this fight? When you asked him, did he throw his name?
Yeah, he said. I said, Tyson, like, are you sparring? And he goes, yeah, I train, I spar, I run, I enjoy myself. If you need some work, let me know. I'm ready for you.
Wow. Is he going to show up?
He always shows up. He showed up when I had the fight with Deontay Wilder. I
Wow.
said, Tyson, can you give me some tips and can you give me some rounds? He goes, come over next week. I got you.
Wow. Okay, I love that. Still
And
made.
you know what? It was the hardest rounds of sparring. It was the best rounds of sparring. I took away a lot from it. And it was just when you're in the ring with a good friend of yours and you punch each other, you catch each other's good shots, and at the end of the spar, you're like, you got me with that good shot.
Yeah,
That was a good one. Look at my nose, yeah.
I love it. So, by the way, your head coach, Andy Lee, he has a massive fight this weekend. He'll be in Paddy Donovan's corner. So what do you do? I'm assuming he's there, or is he not there yet in Belfast?
Andy Lee and Paddy Donovan in Belfast now to finish up preparations for this big fight, IBF Championship of the World. Paddy is looking sensational. I'm not sure what Proctor's been doing in terms of his training and how he's looking, but all I can say is that Paddy, from the first fight to this fight now, different animal altogether.
So who will you be training with this week when Andy is in Belfast?
I did some training this morning with George. I did a bit of swimming this morning, then train in the evening. Driving up to Belfast tomorrow, do some work with Andy tomorrow night.
Okay.
Work on Friday, go to the fight, and then back again.
Okay, so you'll be there.
I'll be there. He's like my team buddy, like my teammate. He's like a brother to me, Paddy Donovan, and I just want to be there to witness a great fight, a great card, and just to celebrate once he becomes champion of the world. I don't want to call it too soon, but I have a good feeling about it.
Yeah. The first time two Irishmen fighting for a major world title, which is pretty amazing considering the history of Irish boxing. I love the team that you guys have there with Andy, yourself and Paddy and Ben Whitaker. It's a nice little squad that you guys have.
We even have even Hamza Shiraz.
Hamza Shiraz, of course.
There's a lot of younger fighters in the gym coming up, and it's just everyone, good energy, good buzz, and you know that you're getting the best work with everyone there, So it's a great team to be around. And Andy, as a trainer, has done tremendous in his boxing career, being champion of the world. Now he's doing amazing things as a trainer, which was awesome to see because he's just a nice guy.
Have you had a chance to go back to Samoa?
You know what? Straight after this fight, I want to go back to New Zealand, and then I'm going to Samoa. I want to go drink some coconuts, eat some mangoes. I want to go climb a coconut tree and get my own coconut. I want to go eat some raw fish and just enjoy myself and see the family and just that beautiful, nice Samoan weather.
Man, that's, to me, Samoa, like it's not a real place. It feels like some sort of like dreamland because I hear such.
When you're ready, you're ready to come to Samoa, you let me know. and our people will look after you and give you the best time.
Every Samoan person that I've ever met, salt of the earth, beautiful soul, beautiful human being. All this stuff. I love everything about the culture. I love everything about the people, but I feel like it's in another universe. I don't even know how to get there. I feel like it's so far away from us here in New York.
It is far away, and if you do make a trip down to Samoa, down to New Zealand, that part of the world, you need 2, 3, 4 weeks. So when you're ready, you let me know. I'll sort everything out for you.
Oh my God.
I'll meet you there, guide you around, and you have the best time, you and your family.
You're a gent. Thank you so much. Tell us, how does it end on October 25th? What are you feeling?
I'm winning. I'm winning this fight. There's levels to this game. And my goal of being 2-time world champion, undisputed unified champion, is very strong in my heart. And I'm doing everything right. I've been training off season when everyone else is, I don't know, enjoying themselves. I'm sure Fabio's been training as well, but there's levels to this game. And I know that I have the ability to outbox him and stop him. And that's what I want to do.
And so what do you think? You think it's this fight, and then you believe in your heart of hearts? What happens in 26? How does this play out?
This fight, and then take a bit of a break, keep building away, and I'm not sure it'll be the Usyk fight next. I in my heart of hearts, I'm not even sure that fight will happen. So it's just, if that fight doesn't happen, any fight, I just want to fight whoever's number one, whoever's number two, whoever's available. Let's get it on. I think Chisoro's got the IBF mandatory. There's another mandatory at one. Carbayel has the WBC. He's a great fighter, and he hasn't been as busy as well. So there's a lot of big fights that we can make if it's not Usyk.
Yeah, I saw a picture of you and Carbayel.
Oh, haven't I? Listen, I'm friends with a lot of heavyweights, and we're boys, right? And Carbayel is a great fighter, a great human being. He just became a father recently, but we get along real well. But it's boxing business, and if we need to fight, we need to fight.
Did you get your own gloves from Paffin Sport?
Paffin Sport, I've looked after. Oh, listen, as a fighter, when you have a glove sponsor, when you have a shoe sponsor, a Yami, I get looked after by Yami in Australia, a glove sponsor, Paffin. It's like your boxing world is complete. All you need now is the championship of the world.
And then it's like the holy trinity of being a boxer, right? You get the shoes,
you get the gloves,
and the belt,
the shoes, the championship.
Where do I get those gloves? I like those gloves. I've been sparring lately. I don't know if you know this about me, Joe. I'm going to send you some footage.
Have you?
Yeah. Some say I have a mean left hook. They say it's Ryan Garcia-esque. I don't know. I'm not saying it, but some are saying it. You tell me. I'm going to send it to you, and you tell me.
Hey, listen, send me that, and I'll get you in touch with Paffin. Don't worry about that. We'll get you some custom gloves for sure.
I love it. And the YouTube channel, by the way, the skits, the videos, everything on point. You'll be doing that leading up to the fight. You're always up to date with that stuff.
The skits we won't be doing, but I do have a crew here. One man, his name is Kiri Russell, and he's following around and filming everything. And I think we're just trying to show the supporters what camp is about, what's involved in the camp, the things that you get up to, the training, the food, everything. There's a lot of people who want to see it, so we're just giving them an insight of what it's like.
Wish you nothing but the best, Joe. Thank you so much. The Big Goose, the uncrowned champ. We love you here. We support you. I wanted the Usyk fight, but I love your mentality. I love your spirit. I love your perspective on things, and I'm expecting big things. And it's a huge, huge night for heavyweight fighting, because on the MMA side of things, that same day, Tom Aspinall is fighting. He's the heavyweight champion of the UFC. You know him, right?
Yeah, Tom Aspinall. Yeah, he's a beast.
He is a beast. You've seen him fight.
I've watched him fight, yeah, and I've actually messaged him, and we were looking at catching up at one stage, but I've seen him fight. He's a beast, an absolute beast. He's fighting on the same day.
Same day as you, yeah. How about that?
Let's go.
So it's going to be a great day of heavyweight action. You're the man, Big Goose. All the best to you. Good luck. Can't wait. Looking for a big knockout on the 25th of October at the O2 on DAZN, and good luck in training, and my best to George and the whole team as well.
Thank you, Uso. Thank you very much.
You're the man. There he is, the Big Goose himself, Joseph Parker, the uncrowned king of the heavyweight division. I mean, how do you not love this guy? One of the greatest people I've ever met in all of combat sports. He's just a lovely, lovely human being, and a huge opportunity for. Imagine Parker and Tommy Aspinall in a little training sesh. Sheesh, that would be nuts. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.